movie or whatever.
I bootlegged it.
You bootlegged?
Yeah, I bootlegged it. I wanted to see it, man. But I'm kind of going through Kevin Hart withdrawal, man. Like, I mean, not withdrawal, but like overload, you know?
Yeah, you keep dropping.
And we're live, fellas.
Ooh.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to GamesMusicLyfe, episode
13.
13. I always ask you because I never remember.
13. What's that? 10? 13.10?
So, yeah, 13.10. Yeah,
it's getting tough now.
Yeah, it is. It is definitely. So we got Jay back. Welcome back, sir. Over there on his most deaf kick with his scarf on. I was gonna bring it up. You know I was like.
It's a little chilly.
No, it's not chilly. It's brick.
What?
It's brick out there.
No, it's not, sir.
That's brick.
I know it is, but it's going through it.
Yeah.
It's going through that brick.
That in Ohio, man, that 60-degree weather we had, and then it went to like brick the next day. So
yeah.
But what's up, everybody? Welcome back, man. We definitely are going to go through everything that we have to talk about today. Not really much gaming news-wise, but I figure we'll touch on just the latest stuff that came out. You know, only thing that stood out to me was I was reading through the other day, and I was seeing EA actually is having their own press conference at E3 this year, so we won't see them on the floor. And I started thinking about it, like,
why?
Exactly. And that's my thing. EA's press conference last year, I don't know if y'all remember, it was horrible.
Man, it's going to be depressing.
They had Pele, and they brought out some other people. And just like when we went to the Madden booth there, man, it was just like EA's thing. It was depressing.
It's forgettable.
EA is, but the thing about it is they are going to have some big announcements this year, though. Because I think they do Mass Effect.
EA does?
Does EA do Mass Effect?
I thought it was BioWare.
But I thought that was EA.
Oh, EA publishes it.
Yeah. That's an EA game.
Yeah.
I don't fact check, so I'm not gonna look it up. So you guys can can look it up and see. But I'm pretty sure that they do.
I'm gonna take it for fact.
Mass Effect Andromeda.
Yeah,
it's supposed to come out this year.
Exactly.
They better pray on that, man, because that's like they one saving grace. Because
that's the only thing they got.
NBA, the basketball game.
FIFA is their biggest IP at this point.
Yeah.
You know.
I think Madden's going down the tubes. So.
Madden's been down the tubes. I didn't buy Madden this year. Even now, it's free.
I was going to say, are you going to play it now it's on free access?
Nope.
Dang.
Listen, with EA Access, you get 10 free hours, right? And even now, till the game came out, I probably have about 7 hours left in the game that I haven't played.
And those 3 hours that you did play was a struggle.
Oh, very much so. Did you know what it was? In those 3 hours, I realized this was the same game. They basically took a big eraser and took away the 15 and put a 6 up and say, here you go.
Bro, they added female fans. Don't discredit that.
Yeah,
there's female fans now in the stands. They're not just cheerleaders.
And they also
anymore.
threw some dances. You know, once I saw Odell Beckham doing the whip, I said this game is taking a turn for the worse.
Yeah,
oh
absolutely.
Man, does the Nene play?
I don't know.
Listen,
they might be in there.
They might have got my money if they would have added the Nene in there.
The Nene.
Just to branch on that, Calvin Johnson retired.
Yeah, man.
You can only lose for so long, buddy.
You know what?
You're not gonna break my ribs, man.
That's what I'm saying. The thing about it is, though, is like this, man. Barry Sanders retired in the prime of his career. Right.
I think he's smart for doing it.
Yeah, definitely. And then Calvin Johnson retired. What's the common denominator here? The Detroit Lions, sir.
Destroy Lions.
Yeah, man.
They destroy your career.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like that. I'm gonna start taking that, Jay.
Yeah,
Destroy Lions.
I'll play some Gears of War today.
Some Gears.
You want to do some multiplayer?
Okay.
We'll do that while we.
Man, you ought to run a little Horde.
But
why
I gotta
are we playing Gears?
Why are we playing Gears? Because it's a good IP, and it's we can't stream the PS4.
You playing this reminds me
early.
of somebody who's 37 who's living their college high school years. Like,
not at all. You know what this does? This because back in the day there was two lowly guys that actually met on Gears of War.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And actually became pretty good friends over it. Oh, one sitting there and one sitting here. So
I do not deny that fact at all.
Yeah,
but Jay, you be trying to just completely just brush it under the rug the fact that you're an Xbox player.
Right. This guy was a blood, now he's a Crip, and he's trying to
tripping.
Yeah, he's right. You're trying to throw it out that we know that you were on the other side. So we got pictures of you in the red bandana, sir.
Oh, that is right. Yeah. Hey, don't put that online, man.
So
don't put that
it's out the earth right now, man.
The hate, man. The hate is real.
The viewers are seeing it
I'm
now,
just saying,
man.
I'm switching sides like Anakin, man.
You did.
I saw that dark side of Force.
You absolutely did.
It's alluring. It has grabbed me.
Yeah.
It has grabbed me.
Yeah. But yeah, man, it really isn't nothing going on right now, game-wise. The Division beta, because you weren't here to talk about that last week.
Yeah.
They were talking about the skill tree came out. And I'll be honest with you, man. With the beta coming out and with all the news, I'm kind of going to be on Division nothing until the game comes out. You know?
Yeah.
Skill trees didn't really sit well with me because it was just like maybe 16 abilities.
But see, the thing about it is they're trying to mesh these shooters into RPGs.
They gotta stop doing that.
No, I think it's a good thing, but they got to get it right. And what it is, like even with Destiny, which was, I didn't get how they compared it to Destiny. First of all, anybody out there watching, the comparison between Destiny and the Division are absolutely nothing. You know, it's like comparing felines to Jordans. There's no difference. I mean,
So wait,
there are
the
huge
felines?
differences in them, huh?
Which one's the
Now, see, I knew you were going to pull me into that. It's not so much even one being felines. First of all, feline was popping back in the day.
It was.
You know, but what I'm
I
saying,
would have to say that Destiny must be feline.
well, if we gotta say it. I mean, because right now there's nothing to do. They released the new patch is coming out that basically starts you off with no special ammo because it was a sniper fest and a shotgun fest. So now they're starting you off with none, but they're not affecting sidearms, which is another thing. So I don't know if they're trying to skew us, like take everybody and funnel them to a way they want you to play now. Because basically, dude, there is nothing to do on the game.
That is crazy.
They got Crimson Days coming out, which is a Valentine's Day event.
That doesn't count.
Yeah, and it does count. It has to.
No, it can't count, man. That's not really. I mean, that's content, but that's not. It's not adding anything.
No, you're right. No, it doesn't. That's what we were talking about last week when me and Kevin were talking. And I told him, man, like, yo, it's really nothing to do in Destiny. And for somebody like me, who I have over 2,700 hours in the game.
Yeah, God.
You know, and basically just the social aspect of it. That's another thing which is not taking me to the PS4 is socially I'm on Xbox. All my boys are on Xbox.
I mean, we on that PS4. I mean, I'm on both, but you know.
Yeah, I knew you was gonna throw that in there.
You know,
you're on both, but your core audience is on Xbox.
You're right.
Put my glasses on. I can't see.
It's okay, man.
It's the
Let me tell you
truth.
something. I wear it like a badge of honor. I do remember this level in Gears of War.
I don't even know how to
Side
run.
note.
Okay, hold down A. Okay.
Yeah.
So with Destiny 2 being pushed back,
They didn't confirm it
Indefinitely.
yet. They didn't confirm it yet.
well, hey, it's leading that way.
Yeah,
It's leading that way.
I think they had.
Will you still care about Destiny next year? Be
Yo,
real.
I'm gonna tell you right now, it's rough right now for Destiny, man, because it's I'm about to die.
Yeah, get that shot in out.
Man, you
Put
should
that
do that
max
smoke,
sauce on
buddy.
there, Nadia. You
Got
know
it
that
out of
max
here.
sauce.
Yeah, I remember the Max sauce
Yeah,
here.
put
Where's
that
he?
max
Where's
sauce
he
up
at?
there, man. So it's because what I was reading online, and I think it was either IGN or GameSpot, is that
They got it out of
Destiny
there.
claims to have, I think, 25 million active users or accounts.
Right.
But what they don't tell you is that is basically, for example, you having 3 characters, those count as 3 individual characters.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that. That
Yeah.
makes no sense at all.
So it's 25 million divided by, I guess you would just say 3, because you have 3 different accounts or 3 different characters. Yeah, I just read that and I was like, that's kind of
goofy.
skewing the numbers there.
Absolutely.
If you look at that. So
Oh!
Dang,
so you
got
think
killed by the Godfather.
if Destiny comes out in 2017, will you pick it up?
I'll have to. And the reason why I'll have to pick it up is because community-wise, man.
But you said it like you're forced to, though. Like,
No, I don't think it's like a forced thing. It's more so like anytime you put 2,700 hours into a game, you have to be able to. You're going to go back to it, man.
What else were you gonna do? You
Right.
know what I mean? Like, of course you're gonna pick it up.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's like a sunk cost, though. Like, when are you going to just cut that cord and just be like, you know what? That was great. It's done. Like, I got
If
it.
number 2 is whack, then you probably will skip 3.
Yeah. Exactly.
Will you be able to judge number 2 with a clear mind? Because they're basically starving you right now. And when number 2 comes out, you're like, oh, do Destiny content. And it might not even be good content.
It's a tough.
And you'll still...
If you look at Gears, man, we all knew Judgment was Garbo.
Yeah.
Like, and I mean,
Complete.
yeah. So
not
I
even
mean,
recyclable.
you know, I mean, I knew 3 was kind of, you know, I mean, it was getting a little shaky. Judgment came out. I was like, all right, I'm done with this. Not gonna buy that.
We
3
knew
was just emotional, man.
we knew the Judgment was going to be bad because 3 basically tied it into a nice, neat bow.
Yeah.
Yep.
The story, you
I
know.
didn't-
So we knew Judgment was like, what else do they have to talk about?
I'm still hurting over Dom dying, man.
I'm not, bro. Like, Dom was the most worthless sidekick
Don't
of
do that,
all
man.
time,
Don't do
buddy.
that.
For you
Don't
to
do
say that,
man.
Kevin, that's
Don't do
blasphemy
that.
right there, man.
No, listen. First, like,
You said
if you
useless,
played,
though.
if you played by yourself and had Dom as a sidekick, like, yo, I spent a good 40% of that game picking Dom up. He was the most useless sidekick.
Well, that's
of all time,
there lies
buddy.
the problem, man. You
What's
said
up?
you weren't playing with another person.
With the homies.
See,
I mean, it'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah, see,
our internet connection was shaky back in the
my
806
shotgun
days, man.
games.
Shout out to Respo.
Throw that back sauce out
And you know what I'm saying?
Can't, man, I can't get close enough.
when we had to play solo dolo, man, Dom was useless, bro. Like when he got hit, I was like, thank God, finally get rid of Dom.
Really?
Yes, it was that bad, man. I hated Dom.
That's really
Yeah, that's
extreme
upsetting,
right
yeah.
there, man. That is.
Hey,
Yep.
man.
I played all three of them with my boy Sean, and he was always Dom, and I was always Marcus. So when Dom died, it was kind of like Sean died. So
That was like me and my boy Delvon. We used to run it together, co-op, and you built that camaraderie.
yes, I'm gonna
And
tell
then
you, it was weird because when he died, because we was on Xbox Live, of course, and this dude sniped me, and we both just got so quiet. You know what I mean? Like it just got real. Ooh. Cut him.
Yeah.
Get him.
Got him.
There you
Yeah,
Y'all's
hold
experience
that.
Get
was
outta
different
here.
there.
Get out of here.
What'd you say?
Cut him up like
Said
bread.
y'all's experience was different there.
Yeah, that's all. The experience
Had
is
you
different.
played it on solo dolo, you would have learned to hate Dom just the same.
Yeah.
Me and Respo had the same feeling about Dom, and it was pure hatred.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it was. But yeah, so I mean, to piggyback on what you were saying though, Jay, about Destiny 2, definitely gonna pick it up. And guess what? A lot of people are gonna pick it up. It's a criticized game, and I keep saying it, and I keep being like a broken record. But yo, I really don't believe they thought Destiny was gonna be this big, and that's the way that they're kind of handling it with the game, because there's so many people that play it, and right now it's a hunger for more. And I guess having people want more content is a good problem to have in some aspects, but at some point you have to be able to cash those in. You have to be able to give people what they want, man.
I gotta disagree with you, Nadir.
What's
they
that?
knew Destiny was gonna be this big. Let me tell you why.
Okay.
Because Bungie was the same group that made Halo, so they had those people coming over from Halo expecting this new experience. So they knew they had to deliver because they had the mantle of Halo on their back. So I think that's kind of like a cop out to say they didn't know it was going to be this big. They knew it was going to be big, but internal conflict or strife, whatever it was,
It definitely was
took it
internal.
off the rail.
Definitely was internal conflict.
Because let me tell you something. When they first announced it, I was hook, line, and sinker.
Mhm.
I was like, this game is going to be sweet.
Then
They're
it
talking
came
about
out.
like sharing items amongst,
Yeah.
like just like your friends.
Yeah.
They were talking about how they were going to release the content. They were talking about the story. I'm like, oh, this is going to be dope.
Uh-huh.
And I was sold a bill of goods, and then whatever that strife was internally, that completely changed the dynamic of the product that they put out on the shelf.
Yeah, I think that first year, what they call Vanilla Destiny, they were trying to get back to it. Because up until Taken King is when they really got it right. And it was like, okay, now there's a story. Now there's a clear-cut idea on where it's going.
Yeah.
And where it is now is like the community is kind of just out here holding their thumbs because no one knows what's going on.
You don't?
And the thing, and like,
That's scary.
And that, it is scary. And that's what I was telling Kevin last week. Like, they need to tell us. At least just say, like, listen, we got something coming down here.
Yeah.
You know?
Some breadcrumbs or something.
Yeah, because what it is was they made promises that they honestly lied to people about. And that's another thing people aren't really acknowledging online, which some people are. There are some YouTube guys I follow that are kind of touching on it. But Destiny said, like, we're going to weapon balance. We're going to give you X amount of DLC, and this next one's going to be for free.
Yeah.
And that free one hasn't even dropped or is nowhere to be found. You know?
It's not coming, bro.
This
Yeah.
goes to my my motto of, do you want free to play or do you want pay to play? Whereas pay to play, you get a constant stream of content.
Now, see, that's
Like-
where that we were talking about that a couple episodes ago, and I actually would like pay to play. If you gave me a game and said it's $10 a month, but it's guaranteed something's going to drop every 3 months,
I
sign me
still
up.
get bored, man. I can't lie. Like I can't play a game that long anymore.
Really?
Yeah, like
It's
I mean,
been an investment.
After I played that game for 4 or 5 months, like I'm done with it. Like I'm on to the next one.
So is
Yeah.
it because have you played a game? Have you tried an MMO before?
I have no interest in doing so.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, but you know what? And to Destiny's defense, or any MMO's defense, I should say, Kevin, I was just exactly like you until I ran into Destiny. I would
You
never
didn't
See,
play
that's the
it.
thing. Like I played Destiny, and it got stale for me too.
Yeah, but you played it during the crap time
Yeah.
until they got it. Once they got it right, then
I
at
played
that
it during
point.
the first run.
But you played it during the first run. You gave up on it, and then you tried to come back. At that point, it was like the story had progressed so much that you were kind of like, I'm out.
And I'll tell
You
you,
know,
what, the
'cause-
story actually is good,
It's
but
good.
the content is just not there.
And that's the thing. They're trying to catch up. And like that's what we were saying before. And I wish they would just tell us because we pretty
Just
much
be
know.
real. Yeah.
Because at the beginning, it was basically two cats. One guy who did the developing, one guy who did the story. They rubbed each other the wrong way. They got into it. The guy who took the story ended up dropping out of the project like 2 weeks before it came out. And then that's when Destiny came out. Like, what is this? And why is all the classes starting the same? And basically, this story is trash.
Yeah.
You know?
And
So, you know, we can go on. And that's the thing about it. I've never seen a company, and I'm sure every company has behind the scenes things that they deal with, but I've never seen a company this big have this type of something that comes out.
Yeah.
You know?
Man, I think I've just gotten fatigued of shooters, period. Like, to
Really?
me, it felt like just another shooter. Nothing was fresh about Destiny, but I got tired of Titanfall the same reason. I've gotten tired of Call of Duty for the same reason. Like, it's just they're all the same. Like, I think I don't like Halo for that reason. Like,
I think
it's already a type of game that I don't like, and the premise to me is whack.
You
so
gotta
it's
speak
like,
with your dollar though, Kev. Don't buy that stuff no more
it
until
was
it
free.
does something.
It was too much, but it was free.
Yeah.
But you know, it was just one of those things. Like, I think that genre is kind of getting worn out.
This
point.
Gears plays on your freaking nostalgia, dude. Because you're running through these levels. I'm like, oh, I remember going here,
Those
and
play-
battling,
Yeah,
sniping.
it does, man.
Throwing that max sauce on the shotgun.
But that's any remake though. You know, like
Yeah.
any high level remake. I mean, look at it; it looks beautiful.
It does look beautiful. I do not disagree with you.
And it just goes back to the fun we had when we played it though. We
Yeah.
played it. Shoot, I was that's why I got Lil Nadir first involved in video
let me tell
games,
you
man.
Lil Nadir was a prodigy. I knew back then he was a prodigy in this game.
He was, man.
Because you just hear his voice, and because he'd be the only one that just didn't sound like a grown man, and he would just be taking cats
Oh,
out.
he got me.
And then I would just see him come by me, pick me up. I'm like, man.
He go across that map to pick you up.
Yeah,
he would.
yeah,
He was the perfect
did.
soldier, man. He would go across the map.
Yes, he did.
And then
oh my gosh.
and there goes somebody sniping that don't need to be sniping. So yeah, I mean, I know we got video games right now is at a good place, man.
Oh yeah.
And
Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah, I'm about to say
Dude,
that's coming out.
Can we play that trailer?
Can
we just play the battle trailer? It's real. After you take his head off.
I had to go back and get him, man. Oh, he got me. I'm gonna finish this match and then
Go
we'll
ahead.
go to it.
Go ahead.
We'll
Let me
go
tell
to
you
it.
something.
What other releases are coming out though? We got Street Fighter comes out next month.
We got XCOM 2. Does anybody know about XCOM 2? I do not know about it.
That's a PC only release.
Is it PC only? I thought it was on the systems.
Yeah, it actually had me ready to build a new gaming PC.
What
Listen to him.
is it? Is it Aliens? What is it?
It's Aliens, but
okay.
I just wanted something new. I mean, the whole thing with PC being the master race and all that stuff, people say. I'll be honest with you, man. Being a PC gamer for years, I love it. But the thing about it is like playing the Division beta kind of soured me. I forgot I told you guys. I played the Division beta on the PC for a little bit, and it was a lot of hacking. People were like hacking through walls and everything.
But let me ask you
That
this
was
though.
the experience.
Yeah, definitely ran the experience.
Isn't that supposed to be what you do in a beta though? Find the flaws in the game so it can be fixed.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
So I mean, in that regard, but I mean, if they don't fix it, then that's a
Oh,
problem.
he shawed me.
That's a problem. We also have Doom coming out.
Now that's another game that prides on your nostalgia on the game too, though.
Yep.
It does.
Yep.
I remember Doom back in the early PC. That was when you used to take your tower and your monitor over to a LAN party and stuff. I remember LAN parties.
Old school, yeah. Put it in that JanSport book bag, man, and get out of there.
Bruh, like, I feel terrible. Like, I'm excited for none of this.
None of it?
What?
None of it.
Far Cry Primal. I'm
Did
not gonna
anybody
pick it
buy
up.
that last Far Cry?
Oh yeah, a lot of people picked up the Far Cry.
I
I've
think-
not heard a
people
peep.
love it.
I think the DLC is what got it. That like it was like funky coloring DLC. I forget what it was called. Like Bloodsport, like Far Cry Bullet or something like that.
Because they only had one DLC, right?
Yeah,
One,
that
yeah.
it was actually pretty good, but that's what got everybody. The game itself was actually not even really crazy. I don't know. I never got into Far Cry.
Yeah, I
I
honestly
didn't
don't
get
care
Far
about
Cry.
Far Cry
Yeah,
at all.
I don't care about it at
I
all.
don't.
Street Fighter is gonna get me though, and that's one thing I might end up picking a PS4 up for Street Fighter though. I do want to play Street Fighter,
Get ready to get beat, because I'm getting tucked in with Ken.
and that's the thing about it though, man. With Street Fighter, Street Fighter is one of those games.
Hold on, wait.
I threw the gauntlet out there, Kevin. Ken.
Yeah,
Ken, like,
Yeah,
bruh,
he's nice
you're
with
that
Ken.
guy, man.
Like,
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
knows that Ryu is better.
No.
Well, this is what I'm gonna do.
Oh,
Ken, I'm gonna tell you why.
listen,
Ken has
Ryu
a,
is the original, buddy.
No,
he
he's
is,
not.
but-
They both came at the same time.
yeah, they both at the
Listen,
same
man.
time.
Ryu is the
Look
man.
at this guy. He's sniping. He's not even good,
Kevin,
man.
do you play Street Fighter?
I mean, I played the older Street Fighters. I haven't played it recently. Like,
This is what I'm gonna do. for
Ryu
you.
is that guy.
Ken
I'm
is
gonna get
janky,
you a
man.
controller. I want you to come over to my house and play me 1-on-1.
All right,
Do you want to go 1-on-1 with the great one in Street Fighter?
man.
That's
I'm
what I'm
telling
telling
you.
you. I'm sure. Ken gets it in.
Like, listen, man. I have no faith in Ken, man. Ken had.
That hurts my feelings, man.
Man, listen, I couldn't get with Ken because it felt like he just had a mirror of Ryu's moves, and Ryu was the man. Like, sorry, I know a lot of people go Ryu. I'm a Ryu kind of guy, man.
I agree with you. They were mirrors, like in Street Fighter 2, but they started to veer from each other. Like,
there's no veering from it, man. Like, from there, Ken was the prodigy, Ryu was the master.
Nah, because I mean they were both the same character, so they both had the same character makeup. And then
I've already made this up in my mind.
Huh?
I've already made this up in my mind.
That's fine, but in your mind might not be the reality of it though, because they
It's
did.
the reality.
Like, so Ken's
Perception is
uppercut,
reality.
Ken's uppercut went further, but Ryu's uppercut was stronger. Then the fireballs, Ken's was faster, Ryu's was slower but stronger. Ken's hurricane kick was stronger than Ryu's. It also was able to go at an angle. So they did things to separate the characters, because I think that was, I don't know if it was a design flaw or what, but they were exactly the carbon copy characters.
Yeah.
And I think maybe they just did that to try to get the game to sell in the United States.
That's what I always figured, that they kind of put Ken in there to be the American character that, you know, folks would want to play with because Ryu was so beastie.
It was the lore too. They both were trained by the same master, and all that. So,
and then Akuma slayed that master. Street Fighter actually has a good story that they don't pull on.
No, they do. The movies and stuff that came out was actually pretty good.
Yeah, I would say so. Oh yeah. Do you have any of the movies?
I have all of them actually.
You have all of them? Okay.
What about the cartoon?
That's the cartoon movies I'm talking about.
Oh,
not the Jean-Claude Van Damme joint. We're not talking about that. That one was complete trash.
Well, no, there was a cartoon though, Street Fighter V.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That was garbage.
The movies were all animated. That's what I was talking about. I wasn't talking about the live action.
Street Fighter 3, those were good movies.
Yeah.
And then the one about Akuma was really good.
Yo, Akuma is the man.
He is. He's low key cheese with that double air fireball.
Yeah, but he takes punishment though.
Oh yeah. If you can get to him though. If you can get to him to give him that punishment.
That's the thing I love about Street Fighter though, man. There's so much strategy in it. And when you watch it, because I know me and Jay watched we've talked about it before. What was it? It was the championships. What was it called? The world championships they have every year.
It's not the Capcom Cup.
No. It's dang, what's it called?
It's in the summer.
It's on Twitch. I can't remember it, but it's huge. And it's like different strategies, different players have different strategy. I mean, come on here, dude.
And if you think you're a great Street Fighter player, when you see those guys, it makes you kind of be on the humble.
Oh yeah.
It makes you be on the humble.
Listen,
I'm not really that good.
I watched it 2 years ago, man. I went on a hunt and bought a fight stick and everything. Evo, that's what it's called. Evolution. Yeah. I bought a fight stick and everything. I was like,
we both got the fight sticks. Yeah, for the Xbox.
I played it for like 20 minutes. And I'm not good, and I got out of there, man. I sold the fight stick and got out of there. I realized I'm not good. I mean, that's the key of life, man. You find the things you're not good at and just don't do them.
Don't do it. Yeah, that's that. Yeah.
See, man, like my pride gets in the way. I'm like, yo, no, I'll be the greatest. Just keep going.
Yeah.
As long as I can beat my circle of friends, I'm cool.
And
I've accomplished that, so I'm cool.
Prepare to lose, my man.
Huh?
Prepare to lose.
That's man.
Like, don't get me in that zone, buddy. Don't get me. Like,
I want you to get.
If you're that nice, I will. That will make my life's mission.
I will open the passenger side door, put you in the passenger seat, drive you to that zone, and then beat you in that zone. Sir. That's how it goes down. That's I'm a monster in Street Fighter, sir. I'm like that monster that's under your bed that you don't want to look at.
All right.
I'm there. Eating your socks.
I got to level 5.
Oh, all right, man. You know, man, now you're hyping me up in this game.
I'm telling you, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you've done a great job of selling this, man.
Now, that's going to be an issue. We're going to have to get over here like 2 hours early and get the daggone PlayStation set up.
I will play on the Xbox.
There's not on the Xbox.
Oh,
man.
Okay.
Okay, shade early.
Yeah, shade early. I knew it was coming. I walked right into it. I saw the punch coming, and I stepped right into it. Yeah. So yeah,
almost like a dragon punch.
Absolutely. Yeah. So we will actually try to we'll take an hour of our day and try to get the PS4 set up, because Xbox just kind of connects and it goes.
Yeah,
so we'll get everything worked out and get the PS4 set up next week.
Absolutely.
But you're gonna buy it?
Huh?
You buy it?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. I'm day one. The
cool
thing is,
we got Uncharted next month too, right?
Got Uncharted.
April. Yeah. Now see, I'll be looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that.
Uncharted is April.
Uncharted April. Okay.
Fact check, video watchers. Fact check that.
Yeah, I'm not fact checking.
It doesn't matter.
So let's take a look at that Final Fantasy 15 trailer. I think you guys are going to be pleasantly surprised. I know I dropped the ball the week before last with the Key and Peele trailer.
Absolutely.
I've gotten a lot of flack about that.
Yeah, you should have.
And I apologize. I am man enough to apologize for showing you guys that trailer.
Yeah, Keanu.
Yeah.
That movie, Mike, that is not going to get seen by anybody.
No, yeah,
At least nobody from
all.
Games Music Life is going to go
At
see
all.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
That
definitely not going to check that out. But music-wise, a lot. I don't know. I mean, we listened to Rihanna. We'll get into that. Did you guys listen to any of that Meek Mill that came out?
Negative.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, it's pretty good.
I doubt it.
That war. No, I'm serious, Kevin. No,
Why
seriously.
is he
Because
cussing
we
at us on air, Kevin?
I don't know.
we no, he had a four song prelude or whatever it's called
Why?
that came out. The War Ready song was actually pretty good. And he rapped. He actually rapped pretty well. But
Did he scream?
No,
He didn't scream.
no. That's the thing about it. He did. He slowed up. He enunciated his words. I heard everything he was saying. Kind of like a I don't want to say Tupac the way he did
Please
War
don't.
Ready. Remember the track he did?
Yeah.
I think it was kind of on that line. I think about it. It's probably what he was trying to mirror.
You
He did-
I think Drake is about to put his foot on Meek's neck, especially since Meek can't record for the next 3 months.
Now, see, I kind of disagree with the way Drake went about it on Summer 16, which is a fire track.
Yeah.
Now, the thing was,
Khaled already put the bug in Meek's ear, so
Was that Khaled who did it?
I mean, yeah, Khaled, he
but
already
he-
spread the word.
they
That's why that
referenced-
War Ready was kind of.
But he referenced part of it on like.
That's because he knew
'Cause
about
Khaled-
it.
okay.
Yeah, because Khaled.
I like them
already put
both,
that out
man.
there.
But I walk around the house and it's Summer 16.
Yeah.
So, and I find
Yeah.
myself whispering that to myself, man.
Looking for revenge.
Yeah. So I do like both of them, but I think Meek is too late.
I think Drake's gonna put his foot on his neck, man. Especially with views coming in April. Yeah, he's gonna put his foot on his neck, man.
Yeah, Views is gonna break the internet.
Let's take a look. Let's see this trailer.
Are we doing
Then
Final
we'll get
Fantasy
into the
16?
views. Final Fantasy 15. Come on.
15.
now.
Okay, Final Fantasy
You
15.
skipped over 14.
Yeah.
Kevin, he's MMO'd out.
Do you think that? I mean, Jay, we both play Final Fantasy. I know
I've never liked Final Fantasy.
Kevin really never got into them, but there's too many of them. Just focus on one at one time.
they do though.
No, they don't. They got your MMO, and then you got this one. You got the remake Final Fantasy 7. There's like 3 different Final Fantasies coming out.
But you gotta figure though, this one's Final Fantasy 15 is almost done, if not done right now.
Yeah, but they tried to do. Didn't they get the guys that made was it Just Cause 3?
There you go.
Yeah, to do the explosions.
Yeah.
So go to this one right here.
This
the
one?
330. Yeah. And we'll kind of talk through this because this is kind of like a side quest in the game
Okay.
that enables you to like do like side mission stuff. So like they're sneaking into a base. If anybody speaks Japanese out there, now would be the time.
Yeah. So we can talk about the Meek Mill thing while we're watching this.
Yeah.
So yeah. So it looks good. It does look good, man. It's totally. Is that Cloud?
Nah, that's Prompto.
He looks like Cloud. He should.
Almost kind of reminds me of Metal Gear Solid almost.
Yeah, I was getting a little Metal Gear vibe.
With
I was
the
getting a little
stealthiness.
excited.
You should.
was-
You should.
We
You ain't
talk
gonna
to
hype
him.
me up on this.
I was about to say
one,
we can't. We can't talk to him about Metal Gear. He still hasn't beat it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
So do you even know the ending?
Yeah, I watched it on YouTube.
Okay, so you watched it on YouTube. So
Did you not feel cheated when you saw Did you watch the alternate ending as well?
Yes.
Did you not feel cheated like they gave you an incomplete game?
because
I
Kevin
would've
wants a
rather
fair one.
have
He wants that
played
fade from
with-
Kojima.
Oh yeah.
I would rather have played with Snake through the whole game. I don't know what else they could have done. I mean, they ended it as well as they could have ended it.
But
given
you
the
think you are
situation.
But
playing?
you weren't
this.
playing this. I mean, it was
Oh,
boss.
I know. But
I mean,
you knew that from the jump, though.
I mean,
No.
Yes, you did.
So you knew the whole game you weren't playing as Snake.
Yes, I had said that a lot. I've said that in the past. You're probably not playing as Snake.
But
Because the first part of the game, they're like, they're like, this is you. Then we need to change you, and then your face became Snake after you made your original face. After you made your original
okay.
face, your face became Snake's face.
yeah.
I'm like, wait, that ain't right. Like, you're probably not Snake.
So why was it such a big cliffhanger then?
Well, if people didn't know that you weren't playing a Snake, then it would be a cliffhanger.
See, I don't know about this.
See, the story of Eli is what kind of threw me off. Like they didn't finish that.
Eli,
Yeah, they didn't finish that story.
but that's Liquid though.
But that's what I'm saying. Like in the game, they had it set to where they could have finished that story, and they didn't. Like he leaves the base, and that was it. But then if you watch that alternate ending, they explain when you go back out to the forest and go find him, and you spare his life and all that. Like yo, they left a big part of that game out.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was put on the hammer or not with time. So I don't. We don't know the internals.
There should have been a third chapter, if you ask
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Hey, so the trailer we watched, the original trailer that we watched of Final Fantasy, where it had
I can actually get behind this.
yeah, this is dope. The dad that was holding his son.
Yeah.
That's the son, right?
That's the son, yeah.
Okay, all right. Let's make sure it's the same game.
So look at this. So this is not like your typical Final Fantasy.
No, it's not. I was looking at the battle scheme.
I could actually play this, man. Now that there's actually live action, I couldn't do the role play.
You see how it's raining?
Yeah.
The electricity does more damage in the rain.
Ooh.
Okay.
So what's cool is you're gonna watch this part come up, which is really sweet.
Now, are these QuickTime events or is
this is gameplay.
No, I'm saying like all this stuff you jumping around. That's all game. That's all you doing that.
Yep.
Oh, I might pick this up. This is looking beastie. I might have to pick this up.
You see that oil on the ground, right? Fire.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
So that's why they brought those Just Cause dudes in. Because they're gonna be able to destroy the environment.
Yeah, they got me like a little kid on here, man. Yeah, take my money.
Yeah, I might have to pick this up, Jay.
That's bought.
Yeah.
That's bought. That's bought. You did good this time, buddy. You did good. You did good. You did good. You totally redeemed yourself, man.
And it's on the Xbox.
Okay.
Yeah, see, I might want to get that on PS4.
Yeah, I might have to pick that up. My beef with Final Fantasy was always that it was turn-based. I hate that.
They threw it out the window, man.
Yeah.
Finally, man. I wish that Pokemon, the only turn-based game I could ever play was the Pokemon's on the Game Boy. And I wish that they would come out with a live-action Pokemon game. Like, Nintendo, get on it. There's so much money waiting on. Like, I would buy the system. I would buy the special edition system.
I would, yes.
Hey,
all of that, man.
I'm gonna tell
y'all, edition game, all of it.
I'm 30
I'm a
years
grown
old
man. Yeah, exactly. I would
no,
play
absolutely.
I'm
gonna tell y'all, man. I'm gonna tell you. I'm thinking this year E3 we're going to see Nintendo's gonna bring that heat.
Oh, they're gonna drop.
I'm thinking Nintendo because here's the thing. I'm thinking too. What if Nintendo partnered with one of the big companies? That would actually determine the winner. If Nintendo just went ahead and said, you know what, we're going to put our games on either Sony or Xbox.
No. Nintendo just needs that system that third parties can gravitate to. Because Nintendo's first party games destroy anybody's first party games. I don't care what you say.
No, I agree with you, but that's the thing though. Their third party is what gets them in trouble. Yeah, so
exactly.
what if they did that to where they put their third party game, they went with a company and said, we're not going to release, the NX is going to be a service that's going to be on one of the major platforms.
I don't like that.
You don't like that?
I don't like that.
I'm going to tell you why I like that, okay? The reason why I like that is because if you go with Sony or you go with Microsoft, they already have those relationships established. So if they say NX is going to be a service, because think about it, Nintendo, all they would have to do is open up their library, charge people $20 a month, and you play all the Nintendo games ever created. $20 a month for every Nintendo game? Then Super Nintendo, NES.
That's selling them short.
I'm just saying $20 would be not enough, is what I'm saying.
But
let's say $30 a month or $25 a month.
That's a lot of
money.
But
the thing is,
but for all Nintendo games,
it's
still a lot of money.
I'd pay it.
The issue is not,
$300 a year.
That the relationships are established with the third party companies like Sony and Microsoft does. That's not the issue. The issue is Nintendo sometimes innovates too much, I guess if that's even a way. And third parties are like, nah, we're going to stick with the tried and true methods of doing stuff. So I think, so for example, if there was a Madden 16 on the Wii U, I don't know if there was or not, but play calling on the screen would be sweet. So
yes.
the audibles on that screen would
but
be
see,
sweet.
I think they get so wrapped up in the game looking the way it does on the PS4.
That's the thing.
That they try to, no, that's you're right, because they had your play calling here and gameplay up there. That'd be so sweet, kind of like the Dreamcast used to do.
Right, exactly. So Nintendo should have the NX, and they should just say, you know what, let's go with power this time. Because if they go with power, then the third parties would be more attractive.
But they're already a year or so behind right now.
But they're starting a system from scratch, though.
Yeah, but I'm saying for them to do it, it had to be more powerful than what we currently have.
You don't think Nintendo
got the money? As long as they can get a closer match, even if they could get to
I agree.
PS3 graphics
that they could be graphics. Come on.
Do they?
Yeah, they got PS3 graphics.
Yeah, PS3 now. Yeah.
They would have to be a little bit better than current gen.
Here's the problem with.
I don't think they have to be better. As long as they can match. Yeah, they can be.
Yeah, they can match. It'll be okay. But here's the thing about it. Most companies, they hemorrhage money and then they say, well, we got to figure out a way to make money, right? Because it's business. Nintendo already has that. They have the DS. The DS prints money, so they can play around with, so to speak, the Wii U and lose money on that because they make money on the DS.
Right.
You know.
Can you imagine a Pokemon game where it's like you have your camera, you have like a Pokeball, you throw it out, your Pokemon comes on the screen, and you give it voice commands, and the voice commands you give it for the attacks attacks the other player, and then play that online. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Can y'all even fathom? I just made that up on the spot, but that just sounds so dope.
Don't say that again in case we can sell that. So.
Right.
Yes. Well, I don't own the rights to Pokemon. So. But, isn't that crazy though? Can you imagine that? Like, you just have they don't even need super graphics. You just have a Pokemon arena. You throw out the You just do this gesture with your hand to throw out the Pokeball. Pokemon comes out, and you'll say like, Bulbasaur, Vine Whip, and then Bulbasaur does the Vine Whip.
Yeah, that could be dope, man.
Oh man.
You're like, yo, I saw somebody tinkering with the Unreal Engine with Pokemon base. Yo,
Was this crazy?
amazing,
Okay.
amazing.
I'm telling you, that's the
How
key.
about Melee?
How about Pele?
Melee.
Oh.
Yeah, Sega TV was dope, man.
Sega TV
it was
sweet.
definitely that deal back in the day, man.
Ooh, Sega TV was kind of like what I was just talking about, wasn't it?
Yeah, but you know what, man? Sega TV was a little bit different because you still had to use the Sega Genesis to play it.
Right.
But where I feel like Nintendo would go short is like they would end up where Sega is right now, where you know what I mean.
And
They
use
just
the
become a
third party.
publisher.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't see Nintendo benefiting from going that route.
Nah, I mean Nintendo should stay where they're at and just put.
Melee,
put a
boy.
little,
I keep going. The controllers are so messed up on here. Go ahead. I'm just
Maybe-
dying. Go
Give
ahead.
it up, man.
I can't.
Give this thing up.
Keep going. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry.
No, I mean I think Nintendo's NX, which we're gonna see at E3, is gonna be flames. It's
Listen.
I want to be there to play. I don't care. I'll wait in
Yeah,
that
we're gonna
line.
be there.
I don't.
It'll be there.
Yeah, we're gonna be there.
I'll wait in that line. You guys leave me. Go to one of those taco carts out there.
Yeah, we're gonna
give
definitely do
Give me
that.
an enchilada, extra cheese, and I will be in that line
Hey,
waiting.
which reminds me too. We're going. I'm packing a lunch like a little kid. Because when we were like last year, man, we were trying to find food, and that food was so dang expensive.
They did that on purpose too. You get 3 chicken strips for $12. Come on, man.
Oh,
They
you
know
complained
what
about
they're
those
doing.
chicken strips for
Yeah.
like the whole
I
time
was
we were
upset
there, man.
because then we went to the grocery store. They had those nice rotisserie wings
hmm
that were
Yeah.
more reasonable.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. But yeah, I think Nintendo really has a chance to drop the mic this year, man.
Oh yeah, and just set the world on fire.
Seriously,
I don't think that they will, though. I'm gonna be honest with you,
I
man.
believe in Nintendo.
I do too.
Because you believe in Nintendo, Kevin. Because you was talking about that Pokemon. You
Oh yeah, I saw the gleam in your eye. I saw it.
Like,
believes in Nintendo.
This is not hate for Nintendo. Like, I like Nintendo. I want them to win.
Uh-huh.
It's just that Wii U was such a letdown, man.
It was,
It was.
Like,
and so was the Wii.
the Wii.
Well, no, I can't say
no,
the Wii was.
Wii was dope,
But see,
but it became kind of a niche. You
Yeah,
know what
yeah.
I mean? And I think that they kind of stood on that leg too much.
But you know what? They should have either picked a way because what they did was it was like you said, it was a niche, and it had people had grandmas bought. My mom and dad bought a Wii.
Yeah.
But then they said they wanted to compete with mainstream gaming, the 360. They shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They should have just did what they did and had it. Or you came up with another system, you know. But I don't think they could have done it.
I just want a system, man, that brings me back to that
I'm going right into this cubby.
nostalgia.
I'm going right into the cubby.
I want a good system
Give me
like
the
how
cubby. Give me the cubby.
Nintendo 64 was. Like 64 was such a great console, and I feel like, you know what I mean, when they went to the Wii, they were just trying to really go left of field, and it's like, nah, man, get back in there, give me a good controller that feels good in my hands, and give me good games, and that's it. That's all I need.
Minus
Yeah.
the 64 megabyte memory chip you had to put in the front.
Yeah.
For that 64.
But
I
you know
live
what
with
though?
it.
That was
Banjo-Kazooie.
end of cycle. I actually appreciate that. I didn't mind that.
Oh yeah, it was love. I'm just
Yeah.
saying. Just
But
Like, yo, those games were so fire, though, man.
Yeah.
Mario 64, fire, man.
Perfect.
and that was another game that had.
Oh, GoldenEye?
GoldenEye?
Yes.
GoldenEye? What? Yes.
What?
That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, that was such an amazing
GoldenEye
system.
was butter.
I know y'all see me out here doing work though. Oh, he
Huh?
sawed me up. Never mind.
When
I was
talking too
doing
fast, man. You know what I'm saying? Can't-
But you know what? Nintendo actually had it. They had the formula down, man. They had the Da Vinci Code figured out.
They did.
That's what I'm
Because
saying.
if you didn't have that memory pack in the middle of in the front of your Nintendo 64, you were a loser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, because
You were
it was
not-
nothing more humbling than putting that game in your system, and that little spinny thing came up and said you can't play it.
Yeah.
I remember with my mom with puppy dog eyes as a kid, like yo, I need that pack. I need it.
That 64.
Yeah,
I got
You know-
Banjo Kazooie just for that pack.
man, they had some good games,
Give
man.
me
That's
that
what I'm
pack.
saying.
Yeah. But I mean, Nintendo still does
64
have
was
good
dope.
games though.
Hmm. Yeah,
They still do have good games.
yeah, they
Mrs.
do.
Will out here. Even Mrs. Will was a 64 player, man.
Yeah,
Like, yo, I'm saying it was undefeated.
It
It was
was.
undefeated out here. Mario Kart, was everything as a kid.
That's
Mario
yo.
all they
Kart's
have to
still
do,
sweet.
man.
That's all I'm saying.
That's
but
all they have
do
to
you think
do.
that they're really going to deliver that with the NX? I don't have like I've lost my faith.
I think the
I
first
feel like
party
Nintendo
games
has
are gonna
lost their
suffer.
way.
I think first party games are going to suffer on the NX. Just my opinion, because
You put out a good Zelda game. How can you lose?
Yeah.
And they know this.
But let's keep it real though. That Zelda that they showed us, I think they held that back because it wasn't going to run on the Wii U.
If they hold that back from the
They might.
Wii U,
No, they held it back for NX.
I'll be upset. They said they weren't going to do that, but
But we didn't see it last year at E3.
No, well, they said they wanted to add more to it.
No, I don't believe that.
Yeah,
I think
because if you add more to it, then it's like, all right, well then just put it on the NX.
right.
Might
So
as
why are
well.
you?
I mean, come out the gate with the NX with
But
that.
think about
new
it though.
Zelda.
They're going to have another IP, another system come out. You're not going to have arguably the biggest franchise besides Mario, not come out on it.
Yeah,
It's going to come out on it.
Yeah.
When Star Fox come out?
It's got to be this year.
Star Fox
Star
got
Fox
quietly
64, yo, that was
pushed back.
Yeah.
Because I have no clue when that comes out.
I think they pretty much put all their, because we played it last year at E3.
Yeah.
I think they
like
put
it.
all their eggs in that NX basket. And everything that we saw last year at E3 is going to come out on NX.
That's hurt.
I really think so.
That is, you know what I mean?
That's low key.
That's the
I low-key
pain
feel
right there.
salty. I low key feel salty.
But that's the thing. Our history has shown us that Nintendo will drop that ball. I mean, they will have.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they will have a,
Like,
they will
they
have a
got
wide
me
open
so
layup.
scared, yo. Like I'm like, come on, give me
But-
something. Like y'all have the potential for greatness, and you keep dropping duds.
And that's where it goes back to what I was saying, man. As long
April
as
22nd.
as long as the DS prints
For-
money, they don't care.
Star Fox Zero.
Okay.
Okay, that's gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
Rihanna.
Yeah,
Riri,
you weren't here last week, so we'll let you go first, man.
Rihanna.
jump
Yeah.
on out that gate, man.
Jump on out there.
I like the album.
Okay.
I like that album. I mean, I got to 13. I didn't listen to 13 all the way. There were a couple of tracks that maybe she could have did without, but let me pull up the track listing real quick so I can just speak to them. Around the time it got to Desperado, I was like, I'll give you a pass because your first 4 tracks to me were fire. The song with Drake on it was really good. I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
Consideration was a great intro track. Same Old Mistakes, good. Love on the Brain, good. She had a lot of good tracks on this album. I think she really kind of went to her roots in a couple of tracks, like where she originally started with just her sound, and I think that worked for her. I don't know. It just seems like she might be in a better place or something. I don't know, but this album just to me sounded really good.
She does sound happy.
Yeah,
you're
she
right.
just
It does sound like
really,
she's in a good place.
I mean, she has a couple tracks where she's talking a little ish, but
Yeah, she got one track on
it's
the album.
That was about Chris Breezy. One of them songs was one that was about
Yeah,
Breezy.
she was talking a little ish, but it's okay though. So I would, I'm not going to draw it out, man. I would give this album a straight B.
Okay.
I would give it a straight B.
All right.
You got a number for it?
85.
85?
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's B a little bit more. You could have had like a J feature. She could have had a 90.
If she would have had a Nas feature, it probably would have went.
I tried to pull him in.
95.
Yeah, I seen the move. I saw the
Nas
move.
1 Part 1.
Listen,
Yeah.
no such thing exists, man.
Here we go.
Nas has not had a
Here we
W in
go.
a very
Only
long
if we
time.
have
Long
more
time.
time, we can get into it.
He just put a new track out too.
Word,
Yeah.
Nasir dropped. You know what? And I hate to throw that slander on Nas because, like, at my core, man, I'm a fan of Nas. I like a lot of Nas's music, but he lost. He most definitely
Did
lost.
y'all hear
He
what
keeps
he said?
on
At
losing.
my core, I'm a Nas fan. That's
Oh,
all
but
you need to
listen,
say.
like, I'm a Jay fan. Like, I might be a Stanley for Jay.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's not at your core though.
Yes, it's at my core. Like, I stand for Hov.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
And
Like,
you know what? To go to another thing to rewind just a little bit before you get into anti, because I want you to review yours. You said the Jay-Z thing, and it stood out to me, which I didn't like about the Drake song. Drake gotta be careful out here because he's not from the States. And when he said that, I'm like the new Jay. I like Kanye's pool, but hey, mine is better. You know.
he feeling himself, man.
Yeah,
I like it.
That hot
I
line
like
bling,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. But go ahead. I didn't want to cut you off. Go ahead, Kevin.
Okay, so we're jumping in this anti. You know,
I'll go last.
we when I picked that album, I didn't really know what to expect. I had listened to a lot of Rihanna's music. I'm admittedly not a huge fan, but you know, I can't really think of a whole lot of female artists that I really, really get into, just like listening to. But you know, I like for the ones that I do, I really enjoy them because of their vocals, and Rihanna's never been a strong vocalist. Now, I say all that to say, with this album, man, she really put together a great piece of work. Like she stayed in her range as far as vocals. Like it's like she recognized that vocals aren't her strong suit, and she played to her strengths and stayed away from her weaknesses. You know, she had perfect length on the album. I feel like 13 tracks was, you know, just enough to where it didn't get old or didn't get, you know, kind of dry and repetitive. I could bear to listen to all of them. Every track sounds different, which I can really appreciate because, you know, like I said, she's not a strong vocalist. Every track sounds different. She used a lot of different I don't want to say harmonies, but she used a lot of different vocoders, things like that to kind of enhance her voice and enhance the sounds of these songs. The writing was okay. I've never known Rihanna to be a great. First of all, I don't know that she really writes her music at all, but you know, she's not gonna be somebody that's gonna give you like really deep introspective lyrics or anything like that. So I didn't really come into it expecting that. But past that, the production was A1. Like the fact that she was able to touch on so many different genres of music, from hip hop to R&B to alternative to electronic to reggae, man, really, even down to a little bit of folk, was really just like out of this world. Really blew my mind because she meshed those styles all together and did it so well. The album plays together really cohesively from top to bottom. Like there wasn't a single time where I was just listening to this like, oh, you know, why would she go from this song to this song? Like the tempo kind of stayed the same. It had a real chill wave kind of sound to it,
which is big on albums too. People don't realize that, man.
Yeah.
Tempo makes so much on an album.
Yeah.
So much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know we're going back a couple of weeks at this point, but that's where Jeezy kind of threw me off.
Yeah.
Like his album was all over the place, and you know I could never really get into a vibe with that album, but she did a really great job of kind of capturing the moment. And again, she stayed in her range, she stayed in her lane, and it worked really well for her. I felt like this was a great project, a great introduction to her coming back into the game because she's been gone for 3 years.
Was it 3
years? You know, yeah. I mean,
okay.
Surprisingly, she hasn't dropped an album since 2012. So I guess you could even, I'll stay at 3 years because we're so early in this year. But you know, I really feel like she did her thing. Like this album deserves a lot of recognition. She did very well. And what I really liked about it too is it didn't seem like the album was single driven. She didn't put together a lot of songs that could be singles. They sounded like it sounded really personal, even though, you know, the lyrics, you know, weren't anything mind blowing. It sounded really. What's that?
Did she have a single?
Work is her single.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
You know what I mean? Not a lot of features. You know, I know she had Drake on there, Travis Scott. You know,
well, she's dating him, right?
Maybe not. The song with Travis Scott, surprisingly, it sounded like it was about Chris Brown.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, she threw a lot of shots at Kawasaki and Chris. So I don't know, but you know, I felt like that was a good entry. I really like that Same Old Mistakes. Like, that song was so dope. Like the transitions in that song were so dope. Even though there were some points in there that I couldn't really figure out what she was saying. Again, lyrically, not you know, not out of this world.
That's the one I got. I didn't understand what she was saying.
Yeah, but you know, I don't listen to Rihanna. It sounded good, exactly. It sounded good. She really rode that chill wave, and like I said, man, she really ventured out into a lot of different genres, which you don't notice from pop artists anymore. Like I felt like this was her greatest attempt at making art on this album, and she did it. She executed. Mm-hmm. With all that said, I would probably rate that album somewhere around 83. Mm-hmm. Very, very solid album. I thought it was a good entry. I could listen to it.
I can listen, yeah.
Maybe not in the car, maybe not where people are going to see me, but I would listen to it. Now, the only knock I will say is I was listening to some of those songs, and as I was hearing them, I was like, you know what, this would sound much better coming from Beyonce. But, you know, I guess Beyonce can't get everything.
Yeah. Okay, shoot. I mean, just kind of mirroring. I mean,
let me try my hand at this. Nader.
Oh, yes. Pass that on now. I think just mirroring off what you said.
Wow.
Yeah, you guys I was definitely pleasantly surprised of it because the last I've heard of Rihanna was a lot of pop.
Yeah.
So hearing her go back to like just R&B, I was very like I didn't want the album to end. You know, when it ended, I was like, wow, let's play it again.
Right.
Yeah. And I went ahead and played it right again. Because just like you said, Kevin, kind of piggybacking on your point, what you made, which is, was that you that got sniped like that?
Nah, I was already dead.
Okay, all right, let's make it sure. The album flow, the way it flowed together, I was really like, yo, she did very well. You know, the production was very good. Even besides that one song, which I didn't know what she was saying on that one song, but I found myself tapping my foot and humming those non-existent words through my earphones too. So I definitely thought that she definitely had a lot to talk about on this album. It sounded real personable. And one thing about Rihanna that I never used to like was she would get islandy, like her island accent would come out sometimes, but then she would kind of get pop and start singing about things that just be who you are. Just sing about you. Yeah. And that's what I think. With her, she has a very big sex appeal with herself. And she has some songs on there that had a lot of sex appeal. But I think, in my opinion, that was her being her. You know, I think in the past where, you know, Kevin, you get on J. Cole for being industry driven and having highly favored, she was the same way.
She was.
Yeah.
You know, she was
set to win.
No, she was definitely set to win.
Yeah.
I mean, she had it all though. Besides the whole
except for vocals.
Except for vocals, but you can work with that. As bad as the industry is now, you can work. There's only a couple of people that can actually really blow. Yeah. And she really it was pretty daggone good, man. So I listened to it, and like I said, I listened to it like three times, and I listened to it like this morning, just cleaning up, and she really, like I said, it took me by surprise that it was that good, and especially with R&B being the way it is, because black female R&B is the only thing that really, because black male R&B is non-existent. Yeah. You know, although I did listen to Tank's album this week, it wasn't good, but it wasn't totally bad.
Just go throw that out there.
Yeah, I did because I got into an R&B mode. I said, let me give this Sex, Love, and Pain a listen.
Okay.
And it was bad. It wasn't trash. It wasn't what I expected, because I liked Sex, Love, and Pain, the first one, and I'm a bit of an R&B head too, so I thought it was going to be just as good, but he's trying to be young boyish, trying to make himself relevant. And I think just be who you are, man. Yeah. And but yeah, Rihanna, man, it was a pretty good album, man.
Yeah, no features. That was really kind of the big thing.
No famous guest appearances.
No, but she had Drake.
Nas.
Yeah, sans Drake. Yeah.
No Nas.
You know, that's what Nas said. No famous guest appearances, man.
Yeah, that's what J. Cole did.
Yeah.
That's what he did. But I gave it an 85 as well. Woo. I gave it an 85 as well. I want more, man. I think she could come out. I'm sure there's some throwaway tracks that she has.
I feel like that might be the highest. How ironic that Rihanna got the highest consensus score from GamesMusicLyfe.
I know. All of us it was a consensus. Usually one of us hates it or hates something. We all loved it. You know why?
The music was good.
Yeah, it was. Music was very good, and also, man, like R&B is just at a weird place right now.
It is.
You know, especially like I said, black male R&B. Keep it always funky, man. White guys lead R&B.
Chris Brown ruined it, man.
He did. I mean, you have a lot of good white soul artists. Yeah. You know? Like, who's my man you hit me to? That Retrograde.
Yeah, James Blake.
Yeah, man, he was, sheesh. Yeah. You gonna cut him up, Jay? I mean, he's on your team. Okay.
Taco sauce.
All right.
Yeah, man. James Blake. But you know what it is, man? And we've had this conversation before. Like, man, it seems like black R&B singers are scared to sing about vulnerability, any type of, you know what I'm saying, love or introspection. Like, now it's all, you know, just kind of parties and sex.
Yeah.
And that, for the young kids, I guess that's, you know, what they're into. You got to sell the records, because I'm not going to buy your record. Like, you know what I mean? But
ballads, though.
Yeah.
Ballads. And I think Tank tried that, too, but he tried to mix in other turned-up songs, too.
Yeah.
And I think he failed at that. Like, just make what you do, man. Just make some ballads, some love ballads.
But you know what? In that same breath, you know, it's like, how can they not feel like this music is succeeding when you look at what D'Angelo did last year? Like, yo, that was a straight R&B soul album and critically acclaimed. Uh-huh. It got a lot of praise. You know what I mean? Because it, like, I know you weren't crazy about it, but yo, it was a great album. Like, it was so refreshing to hear it.
Yeah.
That it was like,
I just couldn't understand it.
See, I feel like if you got back to it and listened to it in the headphones and just let it go, you would get back into it, because, like, yo, it was an amazing album. I listen to it all the time.
That's what I felt about that Maxwell album.
The Black Summer Night?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Somebody fact-checked me on the year that came out, but that was fire.
I just don't like Maxwell.
Man.
You don't like Maxwell?
Like his haircut. That's probably what it is.
Like, yo,
I never was a big Max. My wife loves him. That's she got me because
I'm a fan of Maxwell.
There's a lot of hits he came out with that I honestly, just be honest, I never really knew until I heard him again. Like, The Neighbors Come Knocking and stuff like that. I'm like, what is this?
Fortunate, This Woman's Worth, all that. Like, yo,
Woman's Worth kind of got me, because Woman's Worth got played the hell out.
Yeah,
I think
it was that Love and Basketball.
That's what it was. It wore me out, man. I got so sick of that, man.
Yeah.
You know, I got so sick of that.
But like, nah, Maxwell got joints. Like,
Yeah, I know.
Word.
I got kind of late to the party with him. But I think nowadays, man, it's like everybody has the like R&B for males is like you got your Party Next Doors, your Weekends, your Tory Lanez.
I ain't gonna lie.
I like Party Next Door, but who's the best out of? Because all of them sound the same.
Yeah.
So you got to pick one. I'm gonna tell you who I think might take the torch, man.
Who?
Tory Lanez.
I don't think he can overtake the Weeknd. Like the Weeknd has got the game on a chokehold.
He does. He does. But if you listen to Chicks Tape 3, give that a chance. Only thing I don't like about Tory Lanez though is he's taking like even the song he had with Blackstone.
Okay.
You know, the Blackstone sample, which is pretty much he's singing it word for word. And it's a great song, but I mean Brownstone. I like Brownstone. So
see, man, I don't know. I don't know if I can get behind listening to these new guys. Like a lot of it just gets to sound like. I mean, I like that Bryson Tiller don't like. It's a
like
decent enough song, but I don't know that I could really listen to Trap Soul and want to like. I don't want to hear that.
no,
like,
you know they're Drake clones.
They are.
Party isn't because he doesn't rap, does he?
No, but I like Party. Like I
like Party
some
too,
Party
but
stuff.
Bryson Tiller's like a Drake clone because he tries to rap, and when he tries to rap is when I fast forward.
Oh my!
I wish Cudi would come back.
No, you
come
don't.
back to us,
He has an
Cudi.
album. Cudi
Listen,
has an album.
don't ever breathe and say "Speeding Bullet to Heaven." Like yo,
but Kevin,
that album was so bad. Like no. We're gonna talk about this for a second, man. That "Speeding Bullet to Heaven."
That's the one he's on the album
bad.
cover when he's like this,
Now
right?
he was doing that Matrix. He was doing that QuickTime event, man.
That album was so bad, man.
So bad. Have you listened to it?
I couldn't get past the first 5 tracks.
Yo, that was horrible.
How many tracks is on there? Like 41.
We'll never know.
It's 28. 28. The last 8 are demos. And I'm like, yo, you released the demos for these horrible songs. Like, if the song was bad finished,
I'm sorry.
the demo wasn't gonna be good, man.
I can't listen to Kid Cudi for 28 tracks.
Listen, Kid Cudi
Big
has.
Girl said Kim. I don't know, man. What's that one Kim song he had that was popular?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Kim Kardashian?
No, K-E-M.
Yeah, Kim.
I don't know what that is. The Chemical?
You've been under the rock.
Yeah, you've been under that
Crawl
rock.
back underneath your rock.
I would
Wait,
have.
what are we listening
I haven't
to
really
next
listened to it enough. Now see there we got a couple of. We got a good couple of jumps there. Yeah, I haven't listened to Kim enough though. I would have to visit it, but it's been such a. I don't know. I do remember him having a song some years ago that was
Yeah,
really
it was kind of popular.
and I hear that his live performances are fantastic.
But K-E-M kind of remind me of like the male version of Anita Baker. Like he was nice, but he never really blew like the way he should have.
Yo, Anita Baker is fire.
Baker was fire.
Yeah, Anita
who took her
Baker's
lane
fire,
though?
bro.
You know who took her lane? Tony Braxton. We watched that Tony Braxton documentary they had on Lifetime the other day with the wife, and I'm like, you know what? Screw Tony Braxton. She took Anita's lane, man. She definitely took her lane, man.
Yeah.
You know, Anita was, man, my mom, I can call my mom right now. My mom used to clean up the house. Jay, what you doing, man? You killing my KD, man.
I got you.
Share My Life. Chris Brown is turning into the modern day Nate Dogg. You might be onto something there.
Chris Brown, I'm gonna tell you right. I hate hearing a rap album with a Chris Brown
Actually,
feature.
that might be disrespectful to Nate Dogg. I love Nate Dogg.
Nate Dogg. Besides the fact Nate Dogg couldn't dress, Nate Dogg had some hits, man.
Yeah,
He was
Nate Dogg
always,
had some big ones.
Yeah, but he put an album out on his own. It went double wood. That's the thing, because like,
But he was the hook master.
he was the hook
Yeah.
master, man.
I just want Chris Brown out of here.
I do. Chris Brown is like he's trying to turn as much as he hated Drake. He trying to turn into him.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You know, try to rap in, which I don't think he's a terrible rapper.
Look,
but
I
I
don't
just
like thugged out Chris Brown. Get him.
No.
Oh, you missed. You missed.
Dang, Jay, you whiffed bad.
It's the Xbox.
Oh, you
It's not
whiffing.
me.
You were whiffing, buddy.
Jay, melee him.
Jay.
Melee him, Jay.
There we
Oh,
go.
there you go.
Xbox. Where my phone's the Xbox.
And you got sawed up.
So, hold on, wait. When does the Yeezus come out? Does that come out Tuesday?
That's next week. Yeah.
So that's-
So we're
just
going to actually go to that show, right? Do we get tickets? Are we going to get tickets?
Listen, they might not be there anymore.
Did it sell out that? Will it sell out that fast?
I mean, it's only one show, so I mean, we can check
It's
it out.
two. Is it Rave and Linux, right?
Yeah, but I mean, they're only showing it one time.
Oh, okay.
Do we really want to be a part of that?
That was my whole dilemma. I'm like, yo, I wouldn't mind seeing this, but
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to be a part of this crowd. Like,
Yeah, I don't know if I want to be a
I
part
think
of
I'm
that crowd.
asleep. I think I'm asleep.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait too.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I'm asleep.
Yeah, we get some Chick-fil-A and just chill out. I don't think I want to be a part of that.
Nah. But you know, we can't. We'll have to. You know, we could put Untitled. You know, since we're still waiting on a title for this album. Between Swish. You know, did you see Kim? Kim put out a poll. She's gonna let us choose the name of this album. How you feel about that, Jay?
Yeah, what's up with you? Yeah, Yeezus.
Yeah, Kim is gonna let us choose. You know, not Yeezy.
And with that, guys, our show's over.
No, buddy.
Joining us.
We still got to choose an album.
Yeah,
We got to choose an album.
Okay, let's see here.
All right, we got Future.
So hold on,
Evo.
Before we go on, you're still content that Waves is going to be a classic.
Yes.
Okay, you're not worried.
No.
The Kardashian Jenner stink on it is not worrying you.
Kanye is not OJ, so that's all I'm gonna say.
But he comes from the OJ tree because of the guy Jenner.
Not worried.
Kylie was here.
Kylie was here.
Not worried.
Coco lives.
Yeah.
Not worried.
Not worried.
Not worried. No fear.
And
Kim
Chloe
never left.
Chloe quit twerking with that fake enhanced rump. Jelly, that is not jelly. It does not shake. I had to say that. I'm sorry. But I saw something on there, went viral. It was a video, and it looked like a brick moving underneath a blanket.
All white
I don't
bricks.
Even know what you're talking about right now.
Off tan bricks.
Yo, it made me so upset, man. But anyways, so yeah, what album we gonna review?
We got Future's Evo. We got Wiz Khalifa's Khalifa.
We should do that one.
Go with Khalifa.
Let's go with Khalifa.
Okay.
Cause you know what? Quietly, he makes good music.
Yo, I haven't gone through the whole album, but the singles that I've heard so far, like I was listening to it in the car yesterday.
Let's do that.
Fire.
Let's do that. But yeah, to piggyback Rihanna, you put a very good body of work out, baby girl. That was GamesMusicLyfe approves.
Yes,
So-
we tip our hats to that album, man. Good work on that one, Rihanna.
Absolutely. So yeah, but I'm a little worried about Waves, whatever you want to call it. So I'm a little worried about that, man.
So we're doing Wiz Khalifa.
We're doing Wiz Khalifa next week.
All right.
Yes.
Thanks everybody for joining us.
Another episode of Games Music Life in the books, man. We appreciate the
Get over
support,
the
man.
stove and cook.
Yes.
Tell your friends about us, man. Getting bigger, better every week.
Yes, this will be on YouTube later on today. But yeah, thanks for rocking with us today, man. Everybody take it easy. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.